All right. Joined now by the captain himself, Fletcher Cox, from his home. Fletcher, how you feeling these days?
I'm a little sore this time of the year. As you can see, um, I'm just still hanging out at the house right now. Besides that, everything's gonna take care of itself.
You know the fan base. You have dealt with it for a long time. You know how they are probably feeling after this loss. Uh, how different is it for you guys in the building? What is sort of the temperature of the team at this moment?
Well, Coach gave us off yesterday, and obviously Tuesday is our normal days off. So we was actually not, he gave us the days off and some time, which I respect because I think as a leader, as a captain, as a guy that's been in the city for a long time, we need to think about what went wrong on Sunday at 1 o'clock. Was it embarrassing? It was, uh, to say the least. Was not expecting the outcome of that, but we've been taking it on the chin lately, and we got to get better.
Fletch, yeah, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. The way the Cardinals played was not what any of us expected. What was the biggest issue on defense and the run defense in particular?
I don't know. That's a tough one. I think we gave up 200 some yards on the ground, which to me is completely embarrassing as a player. I first need to go back and really evaluate myself and see what I could have done better. What could I have done better during the week? Go back and look at the way that I prepared for the game, and then take it from there.
Yeah, I think the run defense is something that obviously everybody is talking about. We saw some different things in this game. A lot of those 5-man fronts, which I guess were not as effective as they may have been intended to be. How does the run defense get better? I know you talked about it a little bit, but is that just sort of like every man has to step up on his own, or is there some scheme stuff that can be done?
No, that's going to be the mentality. There's no scheme, there's no magic calls. There's going to be nothing special that Matty P is going to call in this upcoming game. That's going to magically happen and change things. Stopping the run is an attitude. I feel embarrassed myself and to let a team come in our house and rush for 200 plus yards and almost 500 yards of offense. So. There's going to be an attitude. Stopping the run is an attitude, and our attitude, I think as a team, what needs to change as a defense, if we want to fix this and make a run at this. We dug ourselves from this hole right now. Looks like we're going on the road. So we got to, see how the chips fall.
I know there weren't as many dropbacks as there typically might be, but in these past 3 games, you guys have 4 sacks. What needs to be done to get the pass rush going?
We just got to win our one-on-ones. Everybody just got to check their box. All our good players, including myself, got to be good. When we can't let these offenses frustrate us by getting the ball out quick, straining us. And the biggest thing for us also too is if we're going to rush, we got to get teams in second and pass, third and pass, and not in second and 2 to 3 and third and 2 to 3 to 4 to 5, where the playbook's kind of open. So we just got to be better, include me, myself included, which I never exclude myself from anything because I'm a guy in that locker room too, and I know we'll be better.
The flip side there, Fletch, is like the third and longs have been historically, not very good for the team this year, especially compared to how good you guys were on third down defense last year. Is that another thing that is just like you have to sort of hope that everybody can take it upon themselves to just do a better job individually?
I mean, I know collectively we all be better, right? And I know individually each guy is going to challenge themselves, which I know Coach will challenge everybody. Everybody going to challenge themselves, look themselves in the mirror, to me myself, what I do is, I don't take this finger and do that. I take this finger and do this. I point it at myself. I'm real with myself. I'm honest with myself, and I got to be part of helping us fix the problems that we have.
That was good camera work too. You really, that was professionally done.
Yeah, you got to take it from here and just point it at myself.
That's good.
Yeah, then and to build on that, that's part of the thing I'm seeing too. When there's frustrated players, and there are frustrated players in there. Sometimes the perception is that they're frustrated at like other people, whereas what I see often is they're frustrated because they want to be the ones who can fix it. Like they want more opportunities or they want to be in that position to fix it. How do you address the frustration that might be building given the fact that you guys are struggling right now?
Well, the thing is you find a guy, you grab a guy that's frustrated with anything. It could be whatever. They don't feel like they're getting enough chances, and you just grab him and talk to him, right? Just I always tell myself, and I might say this wrong. I think Coach T Rock always said, just go be the reason why we winning, right? Don't be the reason why we're losing. Be a part of it, right? Be a part of the team. It's about us, and that's what we got to stick to doing, right? We won 11 games. We've lost 5 games. We've lost to, let's be honest, two of the worst teams in the NFL. And those are games that we started slow, and they just kind of hang around and hang around. And I heard a long time ago, you let bad teams hang around, bad things happen. And that's the honest God, the truth. But we got to be better, and we will.
Zach talked about the player frustration, and we talked about how well you know this fan base, and you know that when the team is struggling like it is over the past month, some of the focus goes to the coaching staff, and do they have what it takes to help turn this thing around? For you as a player in the locker room, what is your reaction to the focus being put on Nick? Like, does Nick still have the pulse of the team?
Absolutely, he always got the pulse of the team. Every player in that locker room, in that building, they respect him a lot. And I know Nick will have a good message for us tomorrow about us sticking together. Not singling nobody out, holding everybody accountable, keeping this team together. Because hey, listen, we still got a chance at this thing, right? But it's got to probably gonna have to be done on the road. I know the fans are upset. We apologize to them because we got the best fans and in sports. It don't matter what the sport is. We got the best fan in sports. And like I just said, man, we put ourselves in this hole, and now we got to try to do this thing on the road.
And to build on that, you can always count on Brandon Graham as you know, for kind of like the positive spin on some of these things. And what he was saying in the locker room after the game is that once you get in the playoffs, it's like 0-0. Everything resets. In your experience, and you've had a lot of different postseasons, does it matter how you play going into it, or is it the type of thing that once you're there, everyone starts over and it's just who plays better for that final month?
Absolutely, it is. That's what it's about. Look at us a couple of years ago, where we had a chance to kind of to kind of go back to the NFC Championship. Where we won a game on the road, came close to winning the division round against New Orleans. We were like 1 or 2 plays away from there, from going back to a conference championship. So, those are things that you look at. Those are things you think about. And I think, with this team having to do this on the road, I think it's going to bring us so much more and more closer, knowing how focused we have to be, knowing that we're going to be, always going on the road and having, to deal with another team's home crowd. We just got to silence the noise, focus on us. Once we get in this playoffs, make it 0-0, like BG said, and look at all the positive from it. Take all the positive from this long season and this journey that we've been on the last month. Sit back, and enjoy it, right? But take it into the postseason and take all the positive things and get back on the road.
With this Sunday in mind, and thinking that you are probably going to be on the road in the playoffs unless the Cowboys lose to the Commanders, is there a part of you that is like, should we, like the veterans on this team, we might need the rest this week, or do you want to go out there and play against the Giants?
That's not my call. That's not my call at all.
You're not going to say no
I'm
to
sure
rest,
we'll
I
know.
guess.
I'm not definitely won't say no to rest, especially not at this part of the season. But
Sure.
like I said, we did this to ourselves, and now we got to face the consequences.
And as a follow up to that, you guys have been in situations before where another game going on at the same time kind of determines things. I think back to, I think it was Washington in 2018 maybe. Are you the type that is keeping your eye on the scoreboard to see what's happening in that Washington Dallas game, or are you only going to find out if someone tells you, or at the time you walk into the locker room after the game?
All right, let's be honest. They're not going to be showing that score update at MetLife.
Probably
They
right.
definitely won't be showing. They definitely won't be showing that. So, I hope Sam Howell plays with hell on fire and have a good game.
And then in the playoffs, the good news is you get Big Dom back on the sidelines.
Oh man, it's really good to gonna be good to see him on the sidelines, and I know it's been killing him these last few however many games. But we're looking forward to getting him back on the sidelines, and basically get this team back to where it needs to be, to the level of a play that we know we can play it.
All right. Well, Fletch, thank you so much for taking the time to join us this week. Good luck on Sunday, and we will talk to you next Tuesday.
All right, man. Thank you. Y'all take care.
And that'll do it for this episode of the PHLY Eagles podcast. Thanks to everybody for listening and joining today's episode. Thank you to Baldy and Fletcher Cox for taking the time. Thanks to Julia for producing. For Zach, I am Bo. We will talk to you tomorrow at 10 a.m., bright and early, a Zach special. We look forward to that. And until then, we'll talk to you later. As always, we love you.
We all silly like the mayor.